Oh my god. Oh my god. I saw this when I was at work. I couldn't do anything. I literally couldn't watch. I couldn't listen to it. I couldn't watch. I can do anything. But I'm here. Why is this supposed to be? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. My dog died this week, and like there's a video. It's a whole sad video. It's already up. There's a lot going on. Kind of depressed, but saw this. Now I'm excited. Now I got something to kind of be cheerful about. So this is dope. I don't even know what else to say. I don't even know why I told you my dog's dead. But yeah, but if you care, yeah, we had to put it down like Tuesday. Super depressed. There's a whole 40-minute video. It's the last video. You can watch that if you care at all. Yeah. That kind of just came out. Not gonna lie. I'll just I can't bottle it up. You gotta release it anyway. Just telling you people what's going on anyway. But I saw this. I feel like Kendrick knew. He knew I was in a rut. He knew I was just depressed, and he was like, I gotta get him back in the game. Drop an album. I got my apple pie here, lightly glazed, but I'm about to heavily glaze this album. Yeah, I thought, bro, I don't know why everybody keeps like saying oh, you glazed Drake. No, I just respect his performance in the battle. I feel like everybody is just saying like, oh, he just got smoked. No, he didn't. No, Drake did great in that battle. Like, you guys, it's just like what's it called? Revisionist history. Like, immediately after this happened, everybody's like, oh, Drake got smoked. No. When push-up shop, everybody's like, this is fire. When what's the other one called? The one where he's doing the AI voice, everybody's like, this is super creative and unique. And then when Fed Rap, super fire, whatever. You did a great performance. They both did great. Like, and people be like, oh, you glazing Drake? No, I'm just unbiased, you freaking dummy. Anyway, that being said, for the longest time, people have been saying, oh, you glazed Drake. Because you haven't seen me glaze Kendrick Lamar. This is my favorite rapper of the 2010s, except for Royce 5'9". Royce 5'9", number 1. Kendrick Lamar, number 2. This is one of my favorite rappers of the 2010s. Of the past decade. This is one of my favorite rappers. Which makes him one of my favorite rappers of all time. I'm about to glaze. Oh, Lord. Where's the volume? Where's the volume? Why can't I hear anything? No, I can't. This is not the time. Not the time. Can you hear this? Can you hear it? Alright. I can't hear anything. Okay, think we might be good. Think we might be good. Oh, let's go. Let's go. It's working. It's working. Can you hear? Can you guys hear? Okay, I'm in. I'm locked in. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what I've changed, but I changed it. And that worked. Let's go. Oh yeah, update. I have juice. It's off apples. 3. I didn't eat them for lunch today, so.
Yesterday somebody whacked out my mural. That energy'll make you niggas move to Europe. But it's regular for me, yeah, that's for sure. The love and hate is definite without a cure. All this talk is bitch made. That's on my lord. But it's
that from sure to mural, the rhyme, the transition was not smooth. but keep going. I love it.
Regular for me, yeah, that's for sure. The love and hate is definite without a cure. All this talk is bitch made, that's on my lord. I kill them all before I let them kill my joy. I done been through it all, what you endure. It used to be fuck that nigga, but now it's plural. Fuck everybody, that's on my body. My blick first, then God got me. I watch them pander with them backhanded compliments. Put their head on the Cuban link as a monument. I pay homage.
That on what?
Always mind my business. God got me. I watch them pander with them backhanded compliments. Put their head on the Cuban link as a monument. I pay homage and I always mind my business. I never lost who I am for a rap image.
What just happened? Why didn't you just, at that point, just write a new line? Like, okay, I've heard like the bleeps of like taking out just like one word. That was like a whole sentence.
Got me. I watch them pander with them backhanded compliments. Put their head on the Cuban link as a monument. I pay homage and I always mind my business. I Never lost who I am for a rap image. There's motivation if you wonder how I did it. Yeah, nigga, going up your rank. No, you a
5 minutes, let's go.
when they say you ain't. Yeah, nigga, keep your feelings out the way. Never let no one put smut up on your name. Yeah, nigga, keep your head down and work like I do. But understand, everybody ain't go like you. Yeah, nigga, if they say it's love, you been lied to. A couple rules of engagements, I'ma guide you.
Que reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
Riding in my GNX with Anita Baker and the tape deck. It's gonna be a sweet love. Fuck apologies, I wanna see y'all geeked up. Don't acknowledge me, then maybe we.
I don't know. It's not hitting me very hard, but I think I might set the tone for what's to come. I think he does a great job at balancing his discography. He knows not to dip too heavy into this bag, because then his image would just be corny, political rapper, activist type vibe. Not saying that's what he is, but if that's all he did, people would label him as that. And if he was just this or this, then people would label him as just this or this, and he doesn't have any depth. And you know what I mean? So I think he does a good job back and forth, going back and forth between those two mediums. Mediums? No, not mediums. It's the wrong word. You know what? Vibes.
Say it's fair. Take it to the internet and I'ma take it there. Miss my uncle Lemaine. He said that he would kill me if I didn't make it. Now I'm possessed by a spirit and they can't take it. Used to bump the Carter 3. I held my rolly chain proud. Irony. I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Whatever though. Call me crazy. Everybody questionable.
My hard work let Lil Wayne down, or I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. It was dope. I think he's referencing Lil Wayne being upset that Kendrick Lamar's performing in the Super Bowl and he's not, which I understand. For somebody as huge and has worked so hard and has been such a big supporter of the NFL, Lil Wayne has always been supporting the NFL. Is always talking about it, always on SportsCenter and stuff like that. So 100% understand, 1000%. On top of that, he's a megastar. You know what I mean? So I get it. And it's unfortunate that he's not able to perform in his own city, but I think it's just unfortunate timing. Like if Kendrick wasn't super hot this year because of the Drake battle and stuff, then if they pick Kendrick, it would be like, okay, that's just stupid. But this is like a once in a lifetime steam that Kendrick has behind him right now. You're not getting this again. So it has to be Kendrick. It's just unfortunate circumstances. Hopefully they can throw Wayne a bone next WrestleMania, next Super Bowl. But you know, it just is what it's just unfortunate timing. So I do understand where Wayne is coming from, and I understand where Kendrick's coming from. Like, be proud of me, like, you know what I mean. But I hope he understands as well.
Turn me to an Eskimo. I drew the line in decimals. Snoop posted tailor made. I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it. It was only right for me to let it go. Won a Super Bowl and I the only one. Congratulate.
Okay, all right. I don't think I like the song so far. Like this is just first listen. So just right now, this could grow on me, whatever. But I am liking what he's saying. Snoop posted Tailor Made, but Snoop didn't post it supporting it, did he? No, I think he did. I think he said something about it. It's cool. It's just battle rap, that's my stance on it too. It's just battle rap. It's supposed to be disrespectful. It's battle rap. It is a diss song. It's supposed to be, you know what I mean? And it's not like you know what I mean? Like it's cool. It was dope. It was a dope track. They both dropped dope tracks. That shouldn't be a hot take.
Don't acknowledge me, then maybe we can say it's fair. Take it to the internet and I'ma
take it there.
Miss my uncle Lemaine. He said that he would kill me if I didn't make it. Now I'm possessed by a spirit and they can't take it. Used to bump the Carter 3. I held my rolly chain proud. Irony. I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down.
He used to bump Carter 3, so now he made C. Didn't he make C4 or like something like that? Like it's like basically like a sequel to the Carter. Like he's a super fan. I think he's misinterpreting Wayne's disappointment. Like he shouldn't interpret Wayne being upset as Wayne's, mad at Kendrick. Like, no, I think he's just mad at the circumstance. Like he's just upset. You know what I mean? That you're gonna get in your feelings about that. I wouldn't just bring Kendrick out. I mean, bring Wayne out. Easy solution. You have songs with Wayne, or you have a song with Wayne at least. You know what I mean? Like, or let Wayne just perform a song. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't have to be this. Whatever this is, it doesn't have to be beef or whatever. Like, that's stupid. That's super stupid. And it's unnecessary. We don't need more of that unnecessarily. If there's real beef there, let's rap about it. But other than that, like, that's unnecessary. Let's just everybody chill out. Bring them on stage with you. Let them perform. Do 6 foot, 7 foot, and then go straight into Mona Lisa. Then do your thing. You know what I mean? Like, we can. There's room. There's room for that stage on that stage.
Down, whatever though. Call me crazy, everybody questionable. Turn me to an Eskimo. I drew the line in decimals. Snoop posted tailor made. I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it. It was only right for me to let it go. Won a Super Bowl and I'm the only one. Congratulate me. All these niggas agitated. I'm just glad they shown their faces. Quite frankly.
Shout out to Nas.
Plenty artists, but they outdated. Old ass flows trying to convince me that you they favorite. This is not for lyricists. I swear it's not the sentiments. Fuck a double entendre. I want y'all to feel this shit.
I hate that. I hate it. I love Kendrick. I hate that. And I hope that's not where he goes with this whole album. It's just no lyricism at all. Like, what does that even mean? Like, you know, lyricists are the people that are making you feel things. The ones with the double entendres, the metaphors, etc. Those are the people making you feel things, not the ones that are just super simple. And that didn't make any sense. Sometimes artists, like, as great as they are, they have no idea what they're talking about. Like, that was just a dumb line, and it just promotes not being like when you say something like that, now you're promoting to your millions of listeners that don't be lyrical. That's basically what you just said. And I think he just popped himself in the foot there, because that is Kendrick Lamar, is somebody who cares about lyricism, cares about that type of thing. Now, the next time he drops a Mr. Morale, you're going to have even more people, detractors, saying, oh, it's just therapy music, boo-hoo, saying that type of stuff, because now even you're promoting it. I remember when the album 2017 came out, people were saying that type of stuff about that album. And I was one of those people being like, no, this is actually hitting, because it's metaphorical and all this type. You have to actually have to like look deeper in the messaging and things like that. That type of stuff. That was stupid. That was just a stupid line. Again, I'm unbiased. You can say what you want. I don't care. You can be a little nut hugger if you want to. I'm not.
Oh, so, bitch, I probably built them pyramids. Ducking strays when I rap battled in the Nickersons. Where you from? Not where I'm from. We all in there. I want y'all to feel this shit.
You say duck fades when I rap battle?
Bitch, I probably built them pyramids. Ducking strays when I
strays. They said ducking fades.
Where you from?
Nickerson's Gardens is like a place in California. I believe J-Rock is from there.
Not where I'm from, we all indigenous. Against all lies, I squabbled up for them dividends. Against all lies, I showed up as a gentleman. I done lost plenty friends, 16 to be specific. Put that on my kids' children, we gon' see the future first. They like that big trip, and I just want what I deserve. What bridge they done burned, all of them is over with. I'm doing what COVID did, they'll never get over it. Yeah, nigga, going up your rank. Know you a god, even when they say you ain't. Yeah, nigga, keep your feelings.
I'm liking what he's saying. It is pretty simple though. I would like him to pick it up lyrically, even though he said he's not going to.
Everybody ain't gonna like you. Yeah, nigga, if they say it's love, you've been lied to. A couple rules of engagements here to guide you. Niggas from my city couldn't entertain no boy. Promising bank transactions and even Bitcoin. I never piece it up. That shit don't sit well with.
So I think, is he talking about Drake there? Because I remember Pusha T did an interview with Joe Budden. He was talking about how Drake would go behind the scenes and hit up people in his neighborhood and offer them money for information. And he's saying, I think Kendrick is saying here, that he tried that too. They wouldn't even entertain him, you know? I think that's what's going on. Oh, shoot. I think that's what's going on here. From the sound of these titles tracks, this is pretty much what I expected from him. I'm just hoping it's fire.
Never let no one put smut up on your name. Yeah, nigga, keep your head down and work like I do. But understand, everybody ain't gonna like you. Yeah, nigga, if they say it's love, you been lied to. A couple rules of engagements here to guide you. Niggas from my city couldn't entertain no boy. Promising bank transactions and even Bitcoin. I never
Offering Bitcoin for some information is hilarious.
A piece it up, that shit don't sit well with me. Before I take a truce, I'll take them to hell with me. If that money
That was fire.
in the hands of a crash dummy could jeopardize my family and burden the ones who love me. Niggas mad cause I decided not to pretend. Y'all stay politically correct, I'ma do what I did. Ain't no sympathy here, this shit's hilarious. It's a lot of opinions, but no power to carry it. 2025, they still moving on some scary shit. Tell them quit they job and pay the real niggas they severance. Don't insult my intelligence, I'm not just for the television. Teleport the bullets rolling, dig up all my relatives. Okay nigga, let's settle it. These niggas been fake loyal. Since y'all pandering to choose a side, let me do it for you. Okay, fuck your hip hop. I watch the parties just die. Niggas cackling about while all of y'all is on trial. Niggas thought that I was
I'm assuming he was talking about Diddy there.
social when I stayed inside of my house. You better off to having one woman, everything tricky right now. You niggas live in the now. Ain't fuck anybody empathetic to the other side, I vow. A bitch nigga love bitch nigga.
See, but like all that talk, like about like being not PC and not this and not that and not being a part, but then you bleeped out a whole sentence here, you bleeped out the name here. Corday said Diddy's name, dissing Diddy on his last album. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Eminem just been dissing Diddy. Like, that's a real. Like, that's a real bold move. Like when you say, I'm this, I'm that, and then the next line you bleep it out because I'm assuming you're afraid of any possible repercussions, whether that be a lawsuit or something like that. It's like, stand on it or not, you know? So, I don't know.
When I stayed inside of my house, you better off to having one woman, everything tricky right now. You niggas live in the now. Ain't fuck anybody empathetic to the other side, I vow. A bitch nigga love bitch niggas that exist with them in style. Exterminate them right now, make Cat Williams and them proud. The truth about to get loud. No juices out of my cup, I sober up and knock them all off. Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman as law. I know probably gonna work for them and fuck who.
What is he talking about though?
A bitch nigga love bitch niggas that exist with them in style.
Like, say the name.
Exterminate them right now, make Cat Williams and them proud. The truth about to get loud. No juices out of my cup, I sober up and knock them all off. Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman as law. I know probably gonna work for them and fuck whoever that's close to them. The niggas that coon, the niggas that being groomed, slide on both of them. Whoever they Captain Crunch and proceeded to pour water in it, pulled over by the law. You ran dirty so you can argue with them.
This is fire. This is what I wanted earlier.
Well, I did whack the murals out, but it ain't no legends if my legend ends.
How long is this? 44 minutes? Yeah. 12 songs. Alright. I feel like Whacked Out Murals is too long. It's not, if the flows aren't very interesting, lyricism isn't very interesting. I don't like some of the messaging on here as far as like, this isn't for the lyrical, I want you to feel it. You can do both. You've done both. You're actually better when you're doing the other thing than you are doing this. You actually, like, I didn't feel anything listening to this opposed to when you're quote unquote being lyrical. So I don't like that messaging. I liked when he's talking about, you know, just current things going on in his life and, you know, current like not drama, but like the Wayne thing, the Snoop thing, the Nas thing, because that ties him into the world of hip hop, and it makes this kind of like a must listen to, so you know what's going on in the world of hip hop. It's kind of like a time capsule. That's what I love about Eminem's albums. Like back in the day, like you listen to any of them, you know what's going on in pop culture, you know what's going on in those time periods in his life, because he's so like based on current events. And I think that's super dope. And so I think in like 20 years when you're listening to this again, at least this first song so far, you're gonna get the same vibe. So hopefully we get more of that.
God knows I am.
It's that reincarnated. No, baby.
Life goes on, honey.
Oh, my baby. Woke up looking for the broccoli. I keep looking for the seat. This fire.
Ownership, the blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off.
That's my feet. All right, we already know the hook's fire. I'm assuming that's the hook. Hopefully the rest of it's dope.
A yeet nigga couldn't try me in a tri-state. Buddy pass, but I get him splashed till he hydrated. Bounce out, know he spook town, eyes dilated. I got the money and the power, both gyrating. I feel good, get the fuck out my fire.
Spook town, both eyes dilated. Like when you get scared, your eyes get wide. Is that what he means? That's dope. That's the case. Shoot, I keep doing that. I'm excited for Luther. Is that like Lex Luthor?
hydrated. Down south, no, we spook town, eyes dilated. I got the money and the power, both gyrating. I feel good, get the fuck out my face. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walked in, walked out with the size. Oh, let me know what the price. What the fuck? I got hits, I got bucks, I got new paper cuts, I got friends, I got foes, but they all sitting ducks. Hit his turf and get cracking, double back like a deluxe. 50 deep, but
I love how like unapologetically West Coast this is. This is dope. I like this a lot. As somebody not from the West Coast at all.
it ain't deep enough. Fuck a plea, there you go, beat him up. Falling from a money tree, and it grow throughout the month. Spit a loogie at the camera, speed it off, yes, us. Don't hit him, got kids with him, my apologies. Ghetto child, here was Blackie Mouse with the Smirnoff. He high, we outside, or they about to kill him off. Black song,
bro,
it's a fact, this a brick or off.
When I was a kid, I remember my uncle with those Black and Miles, my aunt too, those Black and Miles that smell. Jesus, oh my God. I actually grew to like that smell, unfortunately, but like their cars just smelled like Black and Miles, like immediately. Themselves just smell like Black and Miles.
Tell me why the fuck you niggas rap if it's fictional. Tell me why the fuck you niggas fed if you criminal. Ain't that, can I get a drop? I'm like nigga nah. Coon from the west side to synagogue.
It's coon.
Let the wolves out, I've been a dog. I feel good, get the fuck out my face. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walk in,
That's so stupid. I know it's gonna be huge. Because I love it.
Man, don't let me know what the prize. Squabble up. Squabble up.
The squabble up part is it's uninspired. I feel like wish he did something a little bit more interesting there than just say that, but people like stupid repetitive things, so that's that part. Like I said, being on TikTok already. Interesting.
If this world were mine.
This Luther Vandross.
Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply.
Okay.
If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce.
All right. That transition wasn't smooth at all. It just kind of went from completely different tones. Usually he's a lot more subtle than that, and he's a lot more cautious with how he sequences his albums. That jump makes me think this is gonna feel more just like random music thrown onto an album and not necessarily like a well thought out, you know, this has to go here and you have to have a skit here that leads into this type of song and then I need this, you know what I mean? Like I don't think it's gonna be that. I think it's gonna be a lot of random songs because that was a jump.
Strictly with that five. Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire. This a vibe, do your dance, let them watch. She a fan, he a flop.
Yeah, this was weird going from here to here. Like the energy just just tanked. So like this might be a good song. It's just I was up here, then it dropped. You know, so like I don't. That was weird. Is that SZA? Yeah, it's weird.
If it was up to me, I wouldn't give nobody no sympathy. I take away the pain, I give you everything. I just wanna see when.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the next song at this point. This one is, not a fan. It's not like a It doesn't feel like a generic R&B hip hop mixture in that style. It's gonna be more so like hook R&B, verse rap, hook R&B, verse rap. All right, hook, and then we're out of here. You know, he's singing a little bit on these hooks and stuff like that. With their vocals, like Kendrick serving as like background vocals essentially. That's dope. I like that. I can't say like I messed the song right now. I probably have to hear it on its own, not right after these two. Like whoever made this decision was just off something. I want to skip it. I'll say that. I want to skip it. It's not a bad song. It doesn't sound like one at least. It's just not interested. I thought what we heard here was gonna be the reincarnated song. Reincarnated, stargazing. Or was that a different snippet? I don't know, whatever. Part 6 is interesting. Because Drake dropped Part 6, which was fire. But he's maybe he responds on something or something. Maybe mentioned something about Drake's. This makes sense. This transition feels smooth from Luther to Man at the Garden. To squabble up to Luther was very drastic.
Twice emotional stability, a sound body and tranquility. I deserve it all. Like minds and less enemies. Stock investments, more entities. I deserve it all. VVS's white diamonds, GNX with the seat back reclining. Bitch, I deserve it all. Put my homes on the beachfront. Flying private, what you eat for lunch. I deserve it all. The respect and the accolades. Lamping on the island, watching Castaway. I deserve it all.
I wish we would have put 16 in LA on here.
That passed away, sent 2.5 million on the average day.
I wish we would have put. Whoa. Why didn't he put Not Like Us on there? Are you stupid? Why wouldn't you put that on here? That's crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. That is probably a bad move, honestly. I would have definitely put Not Like Us on here. Probably, I'm assuming there's like a sample or something with 616 in LA. That's why it wasn't on stream. But like, you could have put Euphoria, Not Like Us. You should have put that stuff on here 100%.
I deserve it all. Keep my name by the world leaders. Keep my crowds loud inside a beast. I deserve it all. More money, more power, more freedom. Everything heaven allowed us. Bitch, I deserve it all.
I like this a lot. I'm really liking the messaging on it.
I deserve it all.
This one I can feel resonating.
I deserve it all.
It's shaping up to be a good album. I'm not hearing like album of the year contender material, but like it's good, and I'm cool with that.
Even with every allure, how much temptation you endured, you probably look for every cure. I said I deserve it all.
And that's the issue I have with like Kendrick fans or just hip hop fans in general. Everything is just so black and white. It's either the greatest album you ever heard, it's the album of the year, or it's trash. No, it's fine if Kendrick drops a good album. Not everything he drops is going to be the best thing ever. You know why? Because if everything he drops is the best thing ever, then nothing he dropped is the best thing. Or not that, but it's just more so like, yeah, like it's just like, no, not everything needs to be To Pimp a Butterfly. Not everything is on that level. Like, calm down. It's okay if he just drops a good album. Right now, what I'm hearing is a good album. It's a good album so far. Again, I'm not hearing any like album of the year type level rapping right now. He even said he's simplifying it on here. I don't like it. Like, if you're okay, you can simplify it, then you're not on the level of the guys who aren't simplifying it. Like, you did this to yourself. But I mean, this is the direction you want to go to.
I'm waking up at 6 a.m.
But like,
day condition in my win. I said
why is
I
it?
deserve it all.
I'm not hearing anything.
You because my intentions was pure.
I'm back to not hearing anything, boys. Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's like a Kendrick fan, despite him saying that and despite him displaying that he's not rapping at like a super high level, we'll sit here and say, oh, he's the best, you know, he's rapping at a super high level on this. I'm like, no, he's not. Sorry. And that's okay. That's okay.
You probably look for every cure. I said I deserve it all. I'm waking up at 6 a.m. 6 miles a day, condition in my win. I said I deserve it all. I'm showing up as your friend, telling truths better than your next of kin. I said I deserve it all. I never asked for too much credit, seeking validation just for the aesthetics. Bitch, I deserve it all. I see you as a human first, even when you didn't understand your worth. Bitch, I deserve it all. It's innate to mind my business, writing words, trying to elevate these children. That's why I deserve it all. Pray for those who prayed against me. Every reason why my ancestors sent me. Bitch, I deserve it all.
It's weird that he said that. I do this, so I deserve it all. I do X, Y, and Z, so I deserve it all. That's weird. That's weird. It's like, oh, I do all this charity. I do this charity work. I deserve X, Y, and Z. That's not how that works. Like, that's not how deserving things works. I wonder if he addresses that in the song. But like, that's a weird way to look at things. Oh, I look at all this stuff I do for kids and I inspire these kids. I deserve everything. You know what I mean? Like, okay, it's weird. You know what I mean?
I deserve it all.
I'll listen to it again later on. You know, maybe I'll catch something else, but
I deserve it all.
I do like the song though. I just think some of those lines are questionable.
Put a smile on my mama. Good health and good karma, yeah, she deserves it all. 100 murals out in Compton. Remember me, I kept my promise, yeah, we deserve it all. A better life for my daughter, made my son take it further than his father, yeah, he deserves it all. A close relationship with God, whisper to me every time I close my eyes. He say you deserve it all.
It's very simple.
Wait for me, keep all my blessings faithfully, keep my essence contagious, that's okay with me. I burn this bitch down, don't you play with me and stay with me. I'm crashing out right now, no one's safe with me.
I wish lyrically it was picked up a bit, because that would have, because it does get a little repetitive after a while. Like if this was like a interlude or something, like a I Deserve It All interlude where he just talks about these things, chop this in half, I think that would have been better, because right now the verses aren't entertaining me enough to keep me interested for too long. But I do like the song. But it's good.
Still got pain in me. Flip a coin. Want the shameless me or the famous me? How annoying does it angers me to know the lames can speak on the origins of the game I breathe? That's the same to me. It's important. I deserve it all because it's mine. Tell me why you think you deserve the greatest of all time, motherfucker.
I'm liking it. I'm liking that talk. I like it. It's interesting. It's just weird. Like I don't know where he stands on things. Like I don't like trying to figure him out the way he thinks. Like I don't know. Whatever. It wasn't a very humble song, to say the least.
Damn, baby. I like it.
The percussion sounds like this song a little bit, and I hope he doesn't get repetitive.
Big face, baby. Damn. Hey now, say now, mother by my end. Big face, Buddha, get my peace from within. Send the kites to all my dirties in a pin. Let the honorary walk for the win, for the win.
When I saw this Luthor, I was really hoping it was gonna be about Lex Luthor, like a villain, like he's on some villain stuff, and it was just gonna be super just hard. But it was not that.
You crash out, then you better break the backboard. I got friends hoping that they make the tabloids. You know the last one figure, he was Magneto. You play God, you gon' get what you asked for. We got the same 24. What you
did he not rhyme Magneto?
Square on his back like I'm Jack Door. I got friends hoping that they make the tabloids. You know the last one figure, he was Magneto. You play God, you gon' get what you asked for. We got the same 24. What you mad for? I put a square on his back like what you asked for. The last one figure, he was Magneto. You play God, you gon' get what you asked for. We got the same 24. What you mad for? I put a square on his back like I'm Jack Dorsey. It's how I beat.
The name sounds familiar. I know he's like a business guy. Is that Facebook? No, not Square. Okay, yeah, Square. I put a square on his back like I'm Jack Dorsey. What does Square do? I mean, what is? I don't know. Yeah, the Square Jack Dorsey. Square Jack Dorsey. You get the gist. So he owns Square.
Not too friendly with niggas. 1,000, 1,004. The black Noah, I just strangled me a goat. I walked in with a therapeutic flow. Put a few hundred up, let him go, let him go.
So is he still dissing Drake? I just strangled me a goat. I'm assuming he's talking about Drake. In a sense, that's a compliment. I mean, if he's calling you a goat, but I'm sure he's just talking more so about, if he's talking about Drake, status. Yeah, Drake is like a, whether you like him or not, the status he reached in hip-hop culture is GOAT level as far as like impact and longevity, sales, that type of things. So he could possibly be talking about Drake there. I don't know who else he would even be thinking about.
No, I just strangled me a goat. I walked in with a therapeutic flow. Put a few hundred up, let him go, let him go. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now.
I don't like this beat at all.
Hey now, say now.
Or this hook.
Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now, mother by my end.
It's just lazy. I like this part. It's like he has these creative hooks. He just doesn't know how to, I don't know if he just doesn't know how or can't think of or whatever the case is, or he's just not doing it. Then he has just this repetitive second. Like they're creative and dope, and then like the last 4 bars are just super repetitive and boring. He did it on Squabble Up too.
Hey now, say now.
Like, Now he's just gonna repeat himself.
Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now. I done slid on a back street, heavy on the Parmesan, everyday tax season. What the fuck you wearing, bro? It's tacky. Niggas laying on their deathbed trying to match me. Oh my god, I'm about to do the fool. They be screaming out P, but they resume is boof. Switch both lanes, the engine sound like the zoo. Need a fee just to breathe, bitch. I can talk to you.
The engine sounds like a zoo. That's fire. Like a, I don't know. You can imagine a lion roaring in the jungle.
I ain't heard of ya. Golf strings back to back flying through the turbulence. Who is he? Free lunch, craft services. Throw your ass out this rental if I smell nervousness. Hey now, say now, let me pop my shit. Water down my wrist, I'm around my bitch.
Do you think he dropped this album because he dissed Drake, or do you think he dissed Drake because he was going to drop an album? To me, this does not sound premeditated. Like, well, okay, I think Kendrick is calculated enough to where he knew he was going to have to drop an album after the Drake thing to put like a nail in the coffin. Because like nobody could expect Not Like Us to be as huge as it was. Like, you're not going to make a song like that, but oh, this is going to be the mega song. It was. So he probably had an album planned as like the stamp. You know what I mean? I don't think, and I think he absolutely would know that, yeah, me going at Drake is going to get a lot of attention. And obviously dropping an album would be beneficial to me during that whole thing, because now all these are going to get super high streams because all that attention's on me, whether I lose or not or whatever. So I think this whole thing was probably planned out, but I don't think he went at Drake for the reason. I think he is dropping an album because he knew he was going to go at Drake. Because he could have went at Drake at any point before the album in 2017, before the album in like, what, 2022, whatever, whenever it came out. He could have went at Drake at any one of those points, but he chose not to. So, you know, and I think it's still assigned to Interscope / Aftermath, so I can't, now that he's off TDE, you would think maybe he was waiting till he got off his label to do it, but he's still on Interscope / Aftermath.
It's a green light, don't get out of bounds, I'm a blitz. It's a bird, it's a plane, no, it's all blue strips, nigga. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now.
Yeah, I'm just not inspired by these hooks.
Say now.
Not inspired, but I'm not moved by them. I like moments like this. This is creative. This is fun.
Spaceships on Rosecrans. I think the aliens hold hands. They wanna see me do my dance. I let them watch me do my dance. Who the fuck I feel like? I feel like Joker. Harley Quinn up in a cup.
Who is this?
I shake it spooky 8 day in October.
Should I read? It's dope that he's putting on younger artists. I'm assuming it's a younger artist. I never heard of him. Definitely should have put his name here. I'm assuming that's gonna come later, but like, what's the point? If he's not like a huge secret artist, what's the point of not putting his name here day one? Like, I respect the surprise feature. I like it, but if it's somebody I never knew, then does it matter? Oh, this is gonna be like some. This sounds like some Tupac would rap on. He's about to do the Drake AI thing. This is definitely Tupac.
Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the rhythm's fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year and it fucked me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100+. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947.
Hey.
My father kicked me out that
I'm from Detroit.
house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only love what I was doing. Gifted as a musician,
I live in Detroit.
I play guitar on the grand.
And I'm from there. I don't know why I said I'm from there. I don't know. I feel like when people say they're from somewhere, that implies that they aren't there. You know what I mean? So I just want to clarify real quick.
7. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket
guitar in the
full
back.
of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated.
Who's he talking about?
Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive.
How you gonna say a bit? Oh, I'm not doing the lyrical stuff. I'm feeling this song the most so far. And it's because you're doing lyrical stuff. He's telling different stories. I'm assuming he's probably going to do another one in the third verse with different stories starting off from different lives and stuff like that. This is fire.
Vocalist, that's the promoter, hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven, the crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape addiction. Heroin needles had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. Cocaine, no private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments, I needed drugs. To me, an 8-ball was like penicillin for love. My happiness was in that brown sugar. Sex and melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a
Can't wait for this.
till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me. I died with syringes pinched in me. Reincarnated.
I'm loving this. He's obviously going for like a Tupac vibe as far as with the energy and stuff. Doing a decent job. I think the performance, he's doing a good job. I think he's the greatest. This also isn't capitalized. None of these are capitalized. Interesting. I wonder if that's a mistake. That was on purpose. Whatever. I think he's doing a decent job with the performance aspect. I feel like I wish it was mixed better to sound like Pac. You know, like Pac would have like those super layered vocals. And Kendrick has Dre in his camp. He should be able to do that.
A rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar.
But Kendrick also doesn't have that boom in his voice like Pac does. Kendrick has a more lighter, nasalier tone.
Material straight to the life is Kendrick Lamar. A rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed.
Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself.
Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down.
But your pride has to die.
Okay, Father, show me how.
Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for.
I kept 100 institutions paid.
Okay, tell me.
I don't know if I like this part.
100 hoods on
I like the storytelling of the voice change. I don't know. Not with what he's doing, but like the mixing. I don't know.
one stage.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm trying to push peace in LA.
But you love war.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay, then tell me the truth.
Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart?
I could tell you where I'm going.
I could tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views.
And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal.
So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted?
I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding.
For heavy man, woman, and child, how much can you vow?
I found my life just to live one in harmony now.
You crushed a lot of people keeping their thoughts in captivity.
And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy.
And let's rejoice where we at.
What did he say?
I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back.
You won't take your gifts for granted.
I promise that I use
I rewrote the devil's story just so I could take our power back. That's fire.
my gifts to bring understanding. The light that I can capture. pressure, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal.
So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted?
I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding.
For every man, woman, and child, how much can you vow?
I found my life just to live one in harmony now.
You crushed a lot of people, keeping their thoughts in captivity.
And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy.
And let's rejoice where we at.
I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
Love that. I love that. That was dope. The storytelling, and there was
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Fuck being rational, give them what they asked for.
chef's kiss.
It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that are really stepped, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I make them niggas mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Yeah, watch a nigga do it.
We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega, bitch. Welcome home. This is not a song.
I love this. This is gonna be great. This is super interesting that it's dropping. Maybe he didn't have this ready because this is a summer album for sure, and he's dropping this in November. The people aren't gonna be outside to listen to this, and this is definitely outside music, and this is something you typically labels would have this dropped around outside time, you know. So interesting. Maybe this is strategic. Maybe because he knows nobody else is gonna be dropping this type of music for a minute. So it kind of corners a market here in this season. Maybe
Revelation, how to get a nigga gone.
he ain't get this far not knowing what he's doing. You know what I mean? So, hey,
You a man, baby, I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction, that's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird niggas' hands, baby.
It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that are really stepped, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself.
paranoid about this. I did it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I
I'll get it after the song.
Somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Yeah, watch a nigga do it.
We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen?
There's gonna be fire in the car, for sure.
Take a trip, you know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young nigga, get your chili up.
There we go.
Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a bitch that's hating on a bitch, and they both hoes. I hate a nigga, niggas, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Nigga feel like he entitled, cause he knew me since a kid. Bitch, I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas.
Dang, that was cold-blooded, but I feel you.
Niggas, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Nigga feel like he entitled, cause he knew me since a kid. Bitch, I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth.
So I'm
but he
saying,
lack
Grandma,
big
you
ideas.
better relax, Grandma. More
to
Kendrick
the
time
that's
now.
how I feel, yelling.
Come on, Grandma.
Enough.
That's crazy.
But it's not enough. Few bitches that are really stepped, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
So is this not? Is PG Lang not? Is he not an Aftermath that doesn't go anywhere?
Hey.
I think Terrace Martin is on this album too somewhere.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my
But I
foot
saw
up
him
on the
post this
gas,
album.
but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing like siblings. Nothing
Okay, so he's still
One shot, they disappearing. I'm in the
distribution
city with a
he has
flag
on his
getting
scope?
thrown like it was pass interference, padlock around the building, crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag with a bone to pick like it was sea
like this whole beat switch is fire. Let me lock in. What am I doing?
Hey. Hey.
I gotta get
But
this.
somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Turn his
This is
TV
fire.
off. Ain't no other king in this rap thing like siblings. Nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag with a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made
What is this like mumbling kind of does when you rap sometimes? Like, I don't what's going on with it? It's cool. It definitely adds another layer. I guess just his performance. He's eccentric. He's an artist.
padlock around the building.
Like, it's not bad, it's just interesting.
Just to play freeze tag with a boner pick like it was sea bass.
First back-to-back like so far.
From a show, trying to show niggas the ropes before they
My favorites.
I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Nigga ran up by the lux, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking
Sweet diabetic.
etiquette, the LA yelling.
Eddie yell. Ooh, I like the.
With the etiquette, the LA yelling.
I love that. The syllable.
Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans.
The L, I guess.
The LA yelling. Up the highest metric.
I love that. Just the way it sounded. Sounded super dope.
They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
Diabetic, tell it.
The etiquette, the LA yelling.
I love that. Get it.
To play freeze tag with a boner pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show, trying to show niggas the ropes before they.
Kendrick Lamar usually doesn't like play with the syllables like that. He's not like a big syllable rhymer. He's not like Eminem or Royce, who's a big syllable guy. Wayne. He's not like super heavy on the syllable. He's definitely not like, that's not his strong suit. So like when he does dip into that, it's fun.
Hung from a rope, I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Nigga ran up by the lux, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full.
Like I like that little kind of like robotic flow he kind of went into for a second.
Soon as I up the highest metric, the city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling.
I just love that.
Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta.
That's gonna be a tag now. You're just gonna hear a bunch of songs of Kendrick yelling mustard now.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
It's just a drip.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV
Just a drip was left.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, 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 crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
That was dope. Let's see if we can get 3 back-to-back favorites. Yeah, this is definitely designed for radio. This is radio music. He knows what he's doing.
White diamonds, 2 a.m. she wildin'. Bitches sick, got they stomach in her comments.
Can't say I'm a fan of this Kendrick voice.
Westchester King, true, till we function. Little nigga, but that dog gave me that on pup. On my kids, I sock you niggas up. How you ever took a fade and ran 3 more back to back? Oh, you haven't? Then shut the fuck up and keep it rap. Bitch, I'm from the land. Don't say you hate LA when you don't travel past the 10.
That's a double line.
Meditate over some money. I see Franklin, I find Zen. Bitch, I'm from the land.
That was
Don't
fire.
say you hate LA, but live in LA and pretend. My neck on Tarantino.
God, meditate over the money. I see Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin is $100 bill if you're not aware. And find Zen. That's a dope line. I like that.
Just know you took the scenic route if you stand by me, stupid.
So fly in this bitch, 50 on me, don't die.
I just had a thought that's gonna get this disliked. 2 HE double hockey sticks. Do I say it? No, if I feel like I say it, it sounds like hate. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. I just thought, there was all this talk about Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar. Big Sean's album is better than this album. But this album, it's cool. It has cool music on it. It's not like I don't think it's an album of the year contender or anything like that. It has good music on it. Definitely has good like radio music. Definitely gonna be bumping this stuff. But like it's a good listen. It's fun. But yeah, Big Sean's album definitely is better.
Streets don't love you, better respect the code. Ain't no sleeping in on Sunday. If it's about the money, then my niggas on go.
When I walk in, oh yeah.
But Kendrick didn't need. This is what Kendrick needed to drop. Like you don't like this. Kind of is the stamp on the battle. It's over now, unless Drake comes back and responds to something he says on here. It's kind of stamp on things. Now he can move on. I feel like if he just came back with another Mr. Morale, it'd be kind of awkward. Like we're gonna forget about what just happened. Like no, you need to drop this, stay in rotation for a minute, come back in 2026 with something fresh and new. Doesn't have anything to do with this. He needs to put a stamp on 2024. This is it. Now we're moving past it, unless something else comes up.
Yeah, my niggas on.
I like what he's saying on here. I don't the song is just alright though.
When I walk in, hoes better get in check. You looking at a bad bitch, nothing less.
Walk, 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 tip, toe, pivot, walk, tip, toe, pivot, walk.
Now it's gonna be a TikTok dance. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, man. Even on Not Like Us, the little dance section or whatever. He knows what he's doing. Now step this way. Step. Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing. This man is calculating.
Aye. What? Look. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about?
Hello. We're having trouble. I'm having trouble. I'm gonna, for the sake of saking, I'm just gonna restart the song. For the sake of the video. Because I don't know. But, long story short, my computer died, but I got the video recovered. It's recovered. It's all good. All good. I listened to a little bit of this song just because stuff happened. I like it so far though, and I like that he's putting on a Doty guy. I wonder if he's on PG Lang or what. They're talking about. I ain't talking about nothing. They're talking about. Oh my god, I love that so much. What they talking about? I ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? I ain't talking about nothing. Oh, I love it. It's so stupid. It's so... But yeah, it does look like he just went to kind of go in the Not Like Us, the album route, which makes for dope music, just not the best album experience. Like a full album, it's kind of just, it feels like just listen to a whole bunch of Radio Shacks back to back. Like a playlist. But it's dope. It's a dope addition to his catalog, I think. Again, not everything needs to be so... Not everything needs to be album or Grammy bait, you know.
I hit it from the back, I told her move her hands. Then slide my thumb in where her at. On your top, I'm with that bitch, don't look back.
What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing.
I like him like finally putting on some like relatively unknown guys, as far as I don't know.
That's my bitch.
Unknown guys.
Hey, that's my bitch.
It's dope. It's about time.
Hey, with all that fake shit. Hey, ain't the one to play with.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I love it. I'm gonna listen to this a lot.
Losses to the neck, but now I'm trophied up. I'm saying like bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. The type of skits I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Big dog business, I would not hold your hand.
Broke bitch business, I cannot be your man. But got his ass whooping till we open up that can. Damn, Ali who
Open up a can of whooping.
Freak bitch, I like my Mac touching yams. Pay that op shit around.
I like my Mac touching yams.
Heard what happened to your mans. Not sorry for your loss. Should've prayed before them shooters came and nailed to the cross. I let your boy get a pass, bitch. You lucky you saw. For real.
What they talking about?
They talking about nothing.
What they talking about?
They talking about nothing.
I like that back and forth. That's smooth.
They talking about nothing.
That was fire.
They ain't talking about nothing. Aye. What they talking about?
They talking about nothing.
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 Huh? They ain't talking about nothing.
All right, let's see if we can get these three titles. We got the album title. I don't know who Glory is. We got Heart Part 6. Heart Part 6. God, this has to be fire. GNX title track has to be fire. Gloria, it's the final track, so it has to be fire. So there's a lot riding on these last three. And he better be spitting on this too. I don't want to. I don't want to hear all that. It doesn't have to be lyrical. No. This is Heart Part 6. You better, and it has to be better than Drake's Heart Part 6. That's important.
Studio filled with Jack in the Box and Pepsis. Niggas watching World Star videos, not the SBs. Laughing at beat pump or stomach turning. I get up and proceeded to write some. Absol in the corner, mumbling raps, fumbling packs of Blackie Mouse.
I love Absol.
Kush till he cracked a smile. His words legendary. Wishing I could rhyme like him. Studied this style to define my pen. That was back when the only goal was to get J-Rock through the door.
That's dope. Okay, now we're going back in time. This is giving you a little history lesson. TDE back when Absol was very much better than Kendrick Lamar back. It was, the distance was clear. Go back to the old ones, it was drastic. Absol was smoking them constantly. Anyway.
And I get up and proceeded to write some.
I love Absol.
Corner mumbling raps, fumbling packs of blackie mouths, crumbling kush till he cracked a smile. His words legendary, wishing I could rhyme like him. Studied his style to define my pen. That was
I love that. Studied his style so I can define. And you can tell, you can definitely tell a lot of the Absol influence in even like stylistically, the content. All throughout his career, the Absol influence, like Absol a lot of times was like leading the charge as far as like the weird stuff, or like when it got, you know what I mean, like, and then Kendrick would kind of like take inspiration from that and experiment a little bit more, or lyrically would step up when Absol, like the more Absol evolved. So you can definitely see that. And then now he's about to talk about J-Rock, who people forget, J-Rock was the first one to blow up out of TDE. He had Wayne, Ross, etc., all on his album, and I think like 2011. That was before Kendrick blew up for real.
Write some. Absol in the corner mumbling raps, fumbling packs of blackie mouths, crumbling kush till he cracked a smile. His words legendary, wishing I could rhyme like him. Studied his style to define my pen. That was back when the only goal was to get J-Rock through the door. Warner Brother Records, hope Naeem Ali would let us know. Was excited just to go to them label meetings. Was it my record deal? But still I couldn't believe it. Me and Rock inside the booth hibernating. It was simple math. If he made it, that mean I made it. Everything I had was for the team. I remained patient, grinding with my brothers. It was us against them, no one above us. Bless our hearts.
That's hooked. This is smooth. I like this. Okay, so it would be hard to compare to Drake's Heart Part 6 because they're completely drastic, you know, different tones. So I'm not gonna do that. So, but this is nice. I like this.
My nigga Dave had a champagne Acura, a bunch of instrumentals.
Oh, talking about Dave. Hey, me, my baby might be Dave Freeze. Let's talk about it.
Out in the passenger, that nigga wore several hats: a producer, manager, director, and DJ. A hi-hat, squabbling bloods, pyrus, and keyways. For this little thing of ours we call TDE. I watch him take some penitentiary chances, to say the least.
I love this. I love this. As somebody who's been there for a while, like I've been a fan of Kendrick since like 2010, 2011. This is fun. This is really like not just Kendrick, TDE as a camp. So this is really cool to me to hear. To hear his perspective of what I watched, you know.
That's my nigga for shit show. He brought Q over, but Q didn't rap, but he learned from our inspo. We split Louisiana.
I've heard that story before.
Riverboat special, sleeping next to O2 our consoles to be our refuge. He was homeless and I left home. Q said, "Dot, you won't be slept on. You the nigga to bet on." Top had given us the million in the home he lived in, hoping that we see some millions. God bless our hearts.
The first felt short. Maybe it's because I kept pausing. I don't know, but I'm liking it. It's not anything crazy. It's not anything violent or whatever. It's just telling the story. You know, the come-up story. It's nice, like a coming-of-age story. Almost. More so just reminiscing, but whatever. I like that how the chorus ties into the Heart Part 6 title.
Phil Jackson in my early practices, strategies on how to be great amongst the averages. I picked his brain on what was ordained, highly collaborative. Rep pushed the label the same amongst the savages. Moose kept my name in the function that he was running. Tease kept the vultures away from me that was coming. Soundwave let me borrow his clothes for shows.
I like this. I like him shouting out all these people because like I know all these names. All these names are super familiar to me because again, I've been a fan forever. So it's just cool like hearing them in a song like this.
What was ordained, highly collaborative. Rep pushed the label the same amongst the savages. Moose kept my name in the function that he was running. Tease kept the vultures away from me that was coming. Soundwave let me borrow his clothes for shows as a hype man. They cook up in his room till the night ends. Time flies. I'm carrying debates of a top 5, burying my ops and allies. But I done a half job communicating feelings of being stagnant. Life was coming. Soundwave let me borrow his clothes.
I like that he kind of, I think it would have been fun just for the sake of sake. But he must really not like Drake. But I think it would have been fun if he just skipped 6 and just went to 7. Because I think that would have been like a dope acknowledgement of the battle. Even though he's not saying like, he's not saying, oh, Drake won or anything, but I think it would have just been dope. Like, as far as like looking back in the history books, like when people look back, like 20 years from now, okay, why are there 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We're 6. Oh, it's this battle that happened. Like, it kind of establishes that as a moment in time. I think that would have just been cool. Like, it would have just been cool. Like, it had nothing to do with whether or not he thought like he won or not. It would have just been a cool acknowledgement of this moment in history and how significant this battle was. I think that would have been like a fun little nod. But I'm assuming he's putting out Heart Part 6 to kind of like erase Drake's Heart Part 6, which is, if he's still like in war mind mode, probably the best move. You know what I mean? But like if he's like truly past the battle, I think it would have been cool to go to 7, but I don't think he's past it.
For shows as a hype man, they cook up in this room till the night ends. Time flies, I'm carrying debates of a top 5. Poured everything I had left in the family business. Now it's about Kendrick. I want to evolve.
Actually, I'm gonna pause it there. Just all right, cool. Oh shoot, I messed up bad.
Charged and hit the streets, then come back, record 3 records. Poured everything I
There we
had
go. I
left
messed
in
up.
the
Don't worry about
family
it.
business. Now it's about Kendrick. I want to evolve. Place my skill set as a black exec. I jog. My memory knowing black hippie didn't work cause of me. Creatively, I moved on with new concepts in reach. Top remember Harlem sessions.
Interesting. Okay, now he's taking the blame for Black Hippie never dropping an album, I'm assuming, and just Black Hippie in general not working. I mean, they didn't do anything. Like they literally, they have singles and stuff, but their last song together was like the That Part remix, which had to be like 2016 or 2017 at the latest. Because That Part came out in 2016 with Schoolboy Q's album, Blank Face. God, I'm a nerd. So he's taking the blame for that, and I like that. It's kind of like Eminem on Kamikaze taking the blame for, on Stepping Stone, taking the blame for D12 not panning out after Proof passing away. I like that. You know, he's the leader of the group, and now he's acknowledging, hey, I dropped the ball. You know, I don't think Kendrick is the leader of Black Hippie. They were never established enough to have a leader, to be frank. And like even back then when they first started off, Kendrick was kind of just like a guy in the group. He wasn't the leader. So I wouldn't say like, but like as far as TDE, he's definitely like a leader of TDE. I mean, he's Kendrick Lamar. So it is cool for him to kind of step down off his high horse for a second, off his pedestal, and be like, hey, I messed up. You know, it's dope. And it shows good leadership qualities. And possibly as a guy, he's talking about moving on to business endeavors, which is very clear, very clear with all these fashion shows he's at and all these endorsements and stuff. Very clear he's moving on to business endeavors. I don't know if it's full-time or what, but it's good quality to have in a leader is somebody who can admit when they're wrong and not just blame others.
We would strategize to hit the streets, then come back, record 3 records.
I don't know why I need to stare at the song title while I do this.
Motive was the condolences, but the pride crash. Just to hit the streets, then come back, record 3 records. To tell the truth, it fucked me up when D-Man passed. The motive was the condolences, but the pride crash. I had to bypass old mythologies I had. Put my heart on display like it was an iMac. To how my young niggas let me be the demonstration. How to conduct differences with a healthy conversation. If that's your family, then handle it as such. Don't let the socials gas you up, but let emotions be your crush. Pick up the phone and bust it up before the history is lost. Hand to hand shake is good when you have a heart to heart.
Use your heart and not your eyes. Baby, just relax your mind. If you got
I like that. That was nice. I really wish it was 7 though. I do wish that would have been cool. I don't know. I just think it would have just been cool. And like just a nice nod, Easter egg type of thing. But that was dope though. As a longtime fan, that was really nice to hear. Now this title track, this has to be fire. All 3 of these have to be fire. What is this beat? Wait a minute. This is a weird. But Kendrick's weird, so this might be fire.
Tell him Kendrick did it. Hey, who showed you how to run a blitz? Tell him Kendrick did it. Who put the West back in front of shit? Tell him Kendrick did it.
This reminds me of 50 Cent. Has a song. Basically, I forgot what he says, but like, Who taught you? Basically saying like, I taught your kid how to sling dope and shoot you. Like, it's kind of like the same thing. Whatever. Sorry, there's words in there that I didn't want to use because of YouTube. Ooh, I also got a letter. Can you see this? I guess you can only see back here, but like I got a letter that's basically getting paid on this month. Basically gonna get paid on here. My $5 every 2 months.
And I'm loving it. Tell them Kendrick did it like wow. Hi, have you ever been a joint and you know it? Have you ever had to flip your unemployment? On the dead guys, nigga, I ain't going.
Ay, on the dead ones. We're treating the amigo like some.
This beat is trash, but like the more it goes on, the more I like it. It sounds like a pre-made beat, like on one of those little Casio keyboards, like one of those little beats that are like already on there. That's exactly what this sounds like.
Breadcrumbs. All of my killers on go like.
This sounds like a new guy again. I really like this.
I think about when I see his come. Do my dance, hit the top when I see.
I can't say I'm.
Let them claim it. We the ones who really pop, bro.
I can't say I'm particularly impressed by anybody he's featured so far, though. Like they're not standing out. These sound like a lot of West Coast guys I've heard before. They're not standing out very much.
Don't televise it, we the one who land childs blow up. Snow, let them piss him off and it's a flop show. Murder man, singing murder music off a murder van. Beat the pushy up like I've been celebrating our murder scene. Who was in? One and only shot known as murder man. Catch him doing dirty, it's no other way but murder plans. I broke your heart and you the type to go and fix it. I wanna speak if you ain't talking about no ticket.
So I was looking at the camera, make sure I wasn't like lagging. Because this computer's being slow for some reason. You know what? That tells me I need to close some tabs maybe.
Back in front of shit.
Tell him peso did it.
Hey, I'm tripping and I'm loving it.
Ooh, we're lagging bad.
Like wow. Hi, have you ever been a joint and you know it? Have you ever had to flip
Let's
your
close
unemployment?
everything and leave it alone.
Guys, nigga, I ain't going.
How about suicide doors? It's the hit 'em, man. You don't wanna see them doors sliding on the caravan. I know killers who was catching bodies in our one phase.
I was 30.
Good kid, Mass City Van. I pop flash and let the door slide. Tears running down my cheek, laughing at you dying. That's a war cry. Drake has some bars in there, boy.
13 up at Avalon, popping chains.
14, ride mini bikes with some dead friends. 21, flag on my head like a Taliban. 25, feeling like the box. It was
slow is nice.
At the cemetery, fucked up, that's where I could have been. 142nd, I'm connected like I'm Rosecrans. Kind of shit I seen, try forgetting. I would pop a Zan up at scores, doing fouls. Sacrifices like a
Don't do drugs.
boxing ring, can't throw in a towel. Pistol packets, it's a child. Hey, like it's Iraq, shooting aim. Hussein, riding with the dirty blicky, switchy, make a new flame. She said I've been a dog all my life, baking you change. True to my religion, Cuban links more than 2 chains. Tell him hit it, did it.
Hey, who showed you how to run a blitz?
Tell him hit it, did
Who
it.
put the West back in front of shit?
Tell him hit it, did it.
Hey, I'm tripping and I'm loving it.
This is fine.
It's getting down to the wire. Get on my Bob, build the shit. Get down with the pliers. Been coming back to back hits. Hottest nigga ain't tired. I'm with some rock star bitches. They want Lizzie McGuire. I'm switching gears. I pop the clutch. I send a nigga up. A risk taker. I call you niggas bluff. If they hanging out for real, we come to duck. Tucking tails, they out of luck. When it's war
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Whatever this is, I'm not a fan.
chance I couldn't do it.
Gloria, who's Gloria? Is that his girl or something? Her name's Whitney. Whitney.
See me doing it. Meal ticket, I'm pursuing it. I'm in the field for real. UCLA Bruins.
90% of my current vernacular is just quotes from that battle.
Hot young niggas so fluent. I kept my mouth closed and I ain't never leave no witness. DOA up on the scene. Tell them Young Thread did it, nigga.
Sentado, Anita y tú.
This beat is a lot better. A lot better than whatever that was. This is already sounding crazy. I love the beat. Kendrick's gonna slide on it. It's gonna be good.
Me and my bitch got a complicated relationship. She's so controlling, I notice it ain't no playing with her. I met her when I was off the porch as a teenager. She said one day I would right my wrongs and see paper. We started off young, looking for some identity.
Who's Gloria?
Mistakes, but never did we like chemistry. Wrapping my hair around your waist, that was back when you did whatever I say. Dreams of selling narcotics, running block or robbing banks. I was in love with but you didn't know what it was. Would you kiss you in back of the class just to get a buzz?
It's smooth so far, but because it's R&B Kendrick, it can this is just, you know, it might. So I'm on standby. This is on standby.
To get a buzz with you, some niggas wanted you, but they weren't committed. Preoccupied playing John Madden and bullshitting. Remember when Granny died? You looked at me and said, "Baby, dry your eyes. Depend on me as your relief. Let your anger be mine." We was locked in ever since then. So territorial, he even took me away from my friends.
Interesting. He's talking about like a controlling girlfriend. Interesting. So I wonder if this is a real story and it's like a fake girl named Gloria. So this is interesting and an interesting way to end the album. Kind of solidifying my thoughts on this not being very structured as an album. Like this is supposed to be like an album consumed front to back, top to bottom. Like this is just a kind of like a mix of songs, like a mix, not a mixtape because you know this is just all original music, but like it's a mix of his music. Yeah.
Said you go see other people if I didn't grow with you. When no more holding them pistols in front of stores with you. You want reality, not tragedy, for sure I get you. To tell the truth, I've been getting used to what open-minded people do. In 2014, I went to Africa, baby. You was my passenger, my eyes and ears for all it is. The neighborhood that baffled us. Of course, I had to wrap it up. I didn't fully trust you. Fabrication had discussion, then you blocked me. I said, fuck you.
What? I gave you life. I breathed the motherfucking.
Yeah, I'm like this. Again, this is still singing Kendrick, so it could dip. So if it was any other song or any other type of song, I'd probably like it better. But I'll wait. Says as always, beautiful singer. Lyrics can be a little too much sometimes, but and by a little I mean annoyingly too much sometimes. But she's a beautiful singer.
You are spontaneous, firecracker, plus our love is dangerous. Life of passion, laughing at you lose your temper, slightly crashing, dumbing off the ill reaction. Ain't no disrespect, highly sensitive, possessed, so protect you even when it's tragic. So jealous, hate it when I hit the club to get some bitches. Wrote them off, rather see me hit the church and get religious. Who you fooling? I know what you doing, you my contradiction. Remember when you caught that body and still wiggle through that sentence? Loved you more, when you flip and lose your shit, I hugged you more. It's sexy to me, cuss they ass out and hold that grudge some more. Down, bitch, I know your favorite movie. Is it Notebook? So good. If they all sub me, get them all booked. My baby boo, you either heal niggas or you kill niggas. Both is true. It takes some tough skin just to deal with you. Logical explanation don't exist. Flipping pages, chapter after chapter. Probably remarry and head to Vegas. Bitches getting marked out. They can't erase our history. They margins ain't big enough. They all led by bigotry. My woman in my right hand, my saint and my sin. Ain't no bitch like my bitch, cause that bitch been my pen. And my sin. Ain't no bitch like my bitch, cause that bitch been my pen.
So is this whole song about his pen, like him writing? Like if I listen to this again, knowing it's his pen, so is this whole thing like it's supposed to be like kind of like him telling a story about his pen, but like a love story? Oh, and took away from my friends, like him rapping, kept him away from his friends, didn't want him around outside doing this anymore. Interesting. Not the first time I've heard that concept. That's not an original concept. Eminem has something like that on Recovery. He has a few songs like that actually. I will say it's not as strong as like a double entendre, like a song like Darkness, for saying on Eminem, Darkness, for example, on Eminem's music to be blurred by, where he's rapping from the perspective of the mass puppeteer and at the same time talking about performing on stage. I'm about to, body this crowd, but I'm both, I got all these shots, taking all these shots. Double entendres there. It's not as strong as that as far as the writing goes, but it's a cool concept and it has been done before. But Like Nas said, nothing's new under the sun. So I'm not mad at him for, you know, doing something that's been done before. It's cool. And I like it. It's creative. It's creative can't be the word because it's been done in prominent hip hop songs before. So I can't. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's cool. It's cool. I like it a lot. Because like now I can listen to it again with a different perspective, and you can listen to it in different ways. So it's cool. It's really good. It's good. It's good. It's a really, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. It's just really good quality version of something that, yeah, it's been done before, but it's still a very good version of that. 25 to Life. Eminem 25 to Life. And I think he also has other songs like that too, where he's talking about hip hop, like the Seduction on Recovery. Is it 25 to Life? I think it might be both. I think it definitely Seduction. Seduction, he's talking about a woman / hip hop. So yeah, I'll double check after this. And if I'm wrong, I'll say something on here, but yeah. So yeah, that's kind of heard my thoughts on it throughout, but overall, it's cool. I don't think it's album of the year contender. I don't think it's like anywhere near the top of his albums or anything like that. Probably, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna do all that because I feel like if you say it's the bottom, which I guess, yeah, okay, it's at the bottom of the discography, but that kind of sounds like it implies that it's bad. No, he just has a super strong discography, but it's a good album. It's good, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like again, Kendrick fans stands because I'm a Kendrick fan. Kendrick stands. Everything has to be amazing or garbage. Like just the way they think about music and hip hop and art in general, it's very stupid. It's good. It's okay to have a good album. Absol is one of my favorite. Kendrick Lamar is one of my favorite artists of all time. Absol, same thing. Absol just dropped a good album. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, not everything has to be life changing. Not everything has to be great. I think this was just a cool stamp on the end of the year for him. It was fine. That's fine. I had some cool songs in here that I'm going to listen to, but overall as an album, I don't think it was very interesting. It wasn't cohesive at all. Like the jumps between songs were weird. Squabble Up to Luther was very odd. I don't think this was structured well at all, if I'm being frank. But it has some dope music. I can tell a lot of this I'm going to hear on the radio. It's going to blow up on TikTok. It's just going to get played over and over till it becomes a hit. It's Kendrick Lamar. Anything he does, he could fart on a microphone and it's going to become a hit. So not saying that's what this is, but you know, yeah. So yeah, this probably isn't going to be like an album of the year conversation or anything like that, but it was fun. It was fun to listen. It was cool. And I think he knew that. That's probably why I didn't put so much like money behind, you know, whole full album rollout and stuff. Maybe he will do like a post album thing, but like, he knew this is just like a fun thing to listen to. This isn't designed to be like some big masterpiece. Like I need everybody to listen to. So I got to do this album rollout, the radio stations, the interviews, everything. Like, no, what are you going to interview about this album? You know what I mean? Like you said nothing on here that required interviewing. Maybe except for the first song or whatever, where he mentions, you know, Drake and Snoop and all that type of stuff. That's for the tabloids and stuff. But I had fun listening to it. So yeah, that's all you can ask for nowadays. And I've had a terrible week, so I had a good time. So dope.